Let's talk about bras and undies, shall we? It's been a long time coming, but a much requested video on bras that are non-wired and whether they can work for the fuller busted women. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I have got, I think, 9 bras to show you, as well as a kind of a hold you in slip and some undies and some tights as well. Hello and welcome, or welcome back. So let me tell you a little bit about my bust. I measure 30 inches under my bust and my cup size is a double F. So we're dealing with quite an unusual shape, I would say, although let me know in the comments if you fit that bill as well, because it can be a real problem when you are looking for non-wired bras. And that's because a lot of companies only start at a 32 or even some at a 34. I think there was something called Sister Mary bras which kept popping up while I was researching this video. And when I looked on their site, their bras looked really nice, but they only started at a 34. So that's no good to me. And we'll come to why that isn't any good to me a bit later. So when I mentioned this in videos in the past, a lot of you had some recommendations for brands, which was super helpful because I wouldn't have known about many of these brands if you hadn't suggested them. So a brand called Soma and a brand called Sugar Candy, and also one of my neighbours suggested a brand as well called Royce. So we've also got Marks and Spencer's, we've got Uniqlo, and we've got Wacoal. And we've also got Shapewear, Undies, and tights. Now the first bra I want to talk about is this one by Magic Bra. Now this company actually approached me recently and asked me if I wanted to try one of their bras, and I said no. I said what I'm going to do is buy one of the bras and try it myself and see if I like it. So I ordered a bra and it's the seamless two-tone wire-free bra, this one here. The explanation on how to choose your size seemed a little bit convoluted, but I went with an extra small because I was reassured that the cup size would be right for me. And when it arrived, I was a bit disappointed because it felt a bit weird. It felt a bit cheap and it felt like it had so many bits to it. So it seems to be 2 bits of bra sewn together. So you've got the lining here and then you've got the sort of lacy bit over the top, but it just all seemed a bit cheap. And it wasn't an incredibly cheap bra, although it is on sale at the moment. I quite like the fact that it had this sort of band here, which was comfortable to wear, but it has got a lot of these hooks and eyes at the back, which quite a few of the bras I'm going to show you have, because I suppose it feels it needs to reinforce and kind of hoist you up because it doesn't have the underwire to support you. So not a particularly attractive bra, and the colour wasn't all that exciting either, but I thought, well, I'll give it a go, and stupidly I took the label off, although one of the black marks against it, I think, is the returns policy, because if you want to return this, you have to email them. That's always a bit suspicious, and I should have checked that before I bought it. So I'm going to warn you off this, but also, as you'll see in the clip, it didn't actually fit me perfectly anyway. It was quite comfortable to wear, but as you can see at the sides, it was just too loose. And so although it was supporting me under my bust, it wasn't supporting me at the sides, or at least there was a lot of extra material that wasn't really required. So all in all, this was a magic fail. And just to say, if I forget to mention the sizes it comes in and the colours and the cost, everything will be on the screen down below in the description box and in a pinned comment as well. Now the next bra on the list is this one from Sugar Candy. And this one is called the Busty Bralette, and this is an Australian brand recommended to me by one of my lovely subscribers. Now this feels like an expensive bra. It's a much better quality than the Magic Bra, and it's got some sort of reinforcements here to really reinforce the cup, because otherwise it would have been a bit too soft, because it's not the t-shirt bra type cup. So it's not my preferred cup, it has to be said. And it's very reinforced around the chest as well. So again, it's got a lot of hooks and eyes because of this lack of underwire. I think it needs to give you that support. And again, it does feel a little bit like putting a hoist on. It has got adjustable straps, and actually interestingly, I think these little extra hooks here are to give you a racer back if that's what you're after. That's not for me, I have to say. Now, when I bought it, it was £54.90, but it's down to £41.17 at the moment. These funny prices, aren't they? But I think this is a Black Friday and they've probably translated it from Australian dollars or dollars to pounds. So I would say it is a very nice bra. It's a good quality bra. It feels sturdy, but I just didn't love the shape it was giving me. I think that the lack of the t-shirt cup size, the sort of molded cups, mean that my breasts just don't look very perky. They just look a bit maybe squashed. I don't know if that's the right word, but because they're not perky, because I'm 70, my breasts are not just pendulous, but they're also soft, very soft. And so they have to be molded into a shape. Otherwise, they're just going to hang however they want to. And so the lack of molded cups doesn't really help that, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to be sending this one back. And another one that didn't quite work, unfortunately, is this Royce bra. The nice thing about this one is it is the lightest. It feels incredibly light, and it just has a normal sized hook and eye section at the back, but it's incredibly light. It feels like one of the bras I used to wear when I was about 12 because it hasn't got any extra visible support at all, and the cups are soft, but it just didn't give me the shape I'm after. Now this one was only £30, so I don't think this bra is going to work for me either, because it just isn't giving me the right sort of support and the right cup shape that I'm after. Now the next bra that I tried is this Wacoal bra. Now I think Wacoal might be a German brand, I'm not exactly sure, but it comes under the banner of Freya and other brands that cater for the larger busted woman. And I bought from Wacoal before. I've got some shapewear from them, which I'm going to show you a bit later. So I knew the brand and I knew I liked it, but I wasn't quite sure about sizing for this bra because it's the only one I think they've got that's non-wired. So I messaged them and they came back and said, try an extra small. I don't think that was a terribly sensible idea. Because look at the size of this bra. I mean, in anybody's book, is that going to fit me? I don't think so. It looks like it's for a 12-year-old. Or a very small, very slim, busted young woman. Now this was £44. That is a lot of money in anybody's book. And like the other one that I've just shown you by Royce, this doesn't have any visible support at all. It's very, very light. I mean, yes, it's got a slightly reinforcing bit of material underneath the cup, but otherwise it's really got nothing else. You might as well not be wearing anything, I don't think. And as you can see in the clips, it was just a no-no from the start. So much too small, much too light. I was busting out all over, to coin a phrase, and it really didn't work for me at all. Having said that, I think it is a lovely bra, but it's very, very light and flimsy, and it was £44, so really I'm not sure that I'd want to pay £44 if this did fit me, because the fabric feels very nice, but it's not especially luxurious or anything, so I'm not sure I could recommend this to a woman of any bust size. Right, let's talk about Marks & Spencer's bras now, and I had high hopes for them because I've found so many lovely things on Marks & Spencer's lately. But I hadn't actually bought any of their underwear for years, and I used to buy it all the time back in the day. So I thought, well, this will be an interesting experiment. Let me see what I can find from them. So the first bra I bought from them is this one, which is their Body Soft. And it's got the t-shirty type cup, which is great. I could only get it in an E because it doesn't go up to F, unfortunately. And it felt very nice and comfortable. And because it only went up to an E, the cup size just wasn't big enough. I mean, I know it looks huge on camera, doesn't it? But as you can see in the clip, I couldn't get everything in there, so to speak, so it just wasn't covering me up properly. And I think it's probably partly to do maybe, well, A, the cup size, but also the way it's cut here. It probably needed to be a little bit higher on the cup. But it was a comfortable bra, and I think if you are a 30E, this would be a very, very nice bra to wear because it's really soft and comfortable. It doesn't feel like you're in a hoist. So I would recommend this, but just not for someone my size, unfortunately. And I had the same problem with the second M&S bra, this one here. And this is the Shape and Define, and again, only came in a 30E. So again, the cup size was too small. Again, I thought it was a very nice bra. It feels really good quality, but perfect for somebody, I'm sure, with a 30E bust, but not someone with a 30FF. And what's great about these bras is they are affordable. They're only £20, which I think is a good price. And you do feel like you're getting a good quality bra. If I compare this to, say, the Magic bra, this is so much better quality. And it feels lovely and light, so just unfortunately not for my size. Now we come to a brand and a bra by Soma. And this is it here. Now this is another brand recommended to me by one of my lovely subscribers. The problem is it comes from the States and it took forever, it seems, to get here. It's probably about 3 weeks, which is quite long. And actually thinking about it, I probably should have used a third-party shipper, and I might do that if I order anything else from them. However, they are also very pricey. This was one of the priciest, if not the priciest, of all the bras. I think I ended up paying about £70 for it. Okay, that probably included shipping, but still, if you are in the UK, it is something to consider. However, it is a really well-made bra. It feels solid, so it's heavier than the M&S bras. It's non-wired. It's got the nice moulded cup, which I liked. I took it in a size, what did I take it in a size? I think it did have my exact size, actually. Oh no, I think maybe in a, oh no, actually this is a point, this is interesting. This is a 32 DDD. I don't think they do double F in the States. I may be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, it was comfortable. I wore it all day yesterday, although, as you will see in the clip, there is a little bit of breast coming up over the top. And by the end of the day, quite a bit had come out. So interestingly, I've had bras where I had an under bosom, and this one I had an over bosom. You can't win, can you? But it was really comfortable. It's very well made. It's got quite a lot of stuff going on underneath. So it's got this sort of padded bit underneath, and then it's got the nice little lacy panel over the top. And this is attractive as well. The problem with all these bras, I think, the ones that are the more pricey and the more sort of cognizant of the fact that you are catering for a bigger busted woman, is they do feel a little bit like hoists. But I do think this is a nice bra, and I would say if you're based in the States, it's probably a lot more reasonable than having to have it shipped all the way to the UK. But I did like it, and it probably, of all the bras we've talked about so far, gave me the best silhouette. It didn't make me look flat or sort of pushed together, and there didn't seem to be much of an overspill, just a slight overspill if you like. But I think probably of all the bras so far, it's the best one. Right, now we come to a couple of Camisole bras, and these are both by Uniqlo. Now this one I think I've had for a couple of years, and forgive me if it's looking a bit dingy. This is the white one. I've also got it in black. And what I really like about these is that the cup gives you that nice t-shirty moulded bra effect and look, but it also comes with adjustable straps, so it's going to hold you in, and that you're not going to get an underbosom, which you do get, unfortunately, with this one by Uniqlo. Now, the difference between this one and this one is that this one doesn't have adjustable straps, which in a way makes it slightly more comfortable, because obviously the more you adjust the strap, the more you hoist yourself up, as it were, the tighter it's going to feel. Whereas with this one, you just put it on and forget about it. The only problem with this one, because it doesn't have adjustable straps, is you are going to get, or at least I get, an underbosom towards the end of the day. Not straight away, but it's something you have to be mindful of, because you are just not going to get exactly the right support under your bust all day long. It's just not going to happen, because breasts want to migrate south. That's what they do. And so unfortunately, unless you're really hoisting up your breast, you are going to get that migration. I wonder if anyone's ever talked about a migrated bust. I don't know. Now, I took a small in this one and a medium in this one, and actually that's making me think I perhaps should have tried a small. But the thing is, the top part of the bra might have been a little bit too snug for me, but maybe I should try that. In fact, I will try that. Now, the only caveat I've got at the moment is that most of these, and they're both in the Airism range, by the way, most of them are out of stock at the moment, which is so irritating, because when I started this video, because these are actually my most comfortable bras, and these are the ones I wear all the time, especially when I'm at home, is I didn't realise that they were out of stock, so I should have checked before. However, you can email them, and I'm sure they'll come back in again. But they do have other bralette tops, which I'll link down below for you. I haven't actually reviewed, but one of the women I follow on YouTube, Emma Hill, has, although she's much smaller busted than I am and about half my age. So they are still doing them, but you will have to email them to find out when they're in stock, depending on the size you're after, which is a real shame, because I do think they are super comfortable. And certainly for being at home or just running errands, these are my go-tos because I don't like not wearing a bra. That's the other thing. There'll probably be quite a few of you who'd say, oh, I don't bother wearing a bra at home. And it's true, I do take my bra off at the end of the day when I'm slobbing in front of the TV. But during the day, I don't like going braless. So it's really important for me to find something comfortable. And these two are definitely the best. But I will link below their sort of newest iteration of these, because I do think for the price as well. I mean, both of these at the moment, if you can get hold of any of them, they're about £14–15, which is amazingly reasonably priced. And of course, being a camisole, they're also going to keep you warm at this time of year, which if you're in the Northern Hemisphere is obviously very important. Now, I've just been looking around for the final bra I was going to show you, but I've just realised I'm wearing it. So I'm going to put it on the screen for you. This is a wired bra, and this is a bra I bought during lockdown from Bravissimo. And the fitting I had online, which was really good, by the way, I must say, it was a couple of years ago, well, maybe not lockdown exactly, but it was 2022, I think. And they said to me, you need to try a bigger cup size, because I think I was at 30E/F, and they said you need a double F. And this bra is very comfortable, but yes, it is underwired. But it is, of all the bras that I've just talked about, this is the only bra that actually gives me the shape I want and is comfortable enough to wear all day. But like I say, it is an underwired bra, so you do have to take that into consideration. But honestly, for comfort, it is the best bra I've found. The underwire doesn't dig into me. It's a 30FF. So it is giving me that 30 circumference, but it's still supporting me and I feel comfortable, and I don't feel like I have to hoist the straps up, because I think that is a dichotomy actually. What you're going to get if you don't have underwire is you're going to have some kind of hoist to compensate for the lack of underwire. And that is the conundrum, if you like. That's what you're going to have to decide. Do you want to feel like you're hoisted up without the underwire, or do you want to go for a soft underwire that is going to give you that lifted look? Right, let's move on to the rest of my underwear now. And let's start with some big pants, shall we? No, I'm talking about shapewear really. So these I have talked about on my channel before. I think it was last year actually when I was talking about going to a wedding. And funny enough, I'm going to another wedding later on this year and next year as well. I've had 2 weddings to plan. But anyway, these are by Wacoal again, and these are really fantastic. They're super comfortable. They really do slim you in. And what I love about these is they're high-waisted, so they literally, on me, because I've got such a short torso, come right under my bust. So they're going to give me that really fab silhouette that means I can wear more fitted clothes and not look too lumpy and bumpy. And it doesn't feel too uncomfortable. I have actually worn this to the office and I haven't been desperate to take it off until I get home. So I do find this really good. And it is, I think it's about £44. So it's not super expensive, but it really is worth the money, because I've looked at some Skims. And actually that was one of the brands I looked at that was recommended to me, as well as Elle Macpherson. But unfortunately they just don't have, well, at least I didn't find the right sort of fabrics and the right sizes for my body shape, which is full of lumps and bumps. It really is, particularly around my middle. I've got a lot that needs holding in, and I do find that Wacoal is a particularly good brand for that. However, another brand which I have recently rediscovered, and I used to go to when I was regularly working in an office and I needed to be super smart, is Heist. Now, I didn't know that Heist did shapewear. I knew they did tights, and I'm going to show you a pair in a minute. But I was looking for some kind of hold you in slip. And this is what I found. Now I have to say, when I first got it, I looked at it and I thought, am I going to fit into these tiny little cups? But as you will see in the clip, it really does work, even on my bust. It's really interesting. Having talked about all these tiny little bras and cup sizes that don't suit my huge chest, this really does work and gives me a nice silhouette as well. Now this is called the Contour Seamless Slip, and I think you'll agree when you see in the clip, it really does make me look a lot slimmer. And not only that, but it enables me to wear this very clingy black dress, which I'd almost given up hope of getting back into, or at least being able to wear, because it really wasn't flattering me anymore. But wearing this, I think it really does. It costs £62, so it's quite highly priced, but I think for the quality and the shape it's giving me, it works really well. And I'm so delighted to have found it, and I know I will get a lot of wear out of it. And like I say, Heist I originally found because it was a tights brand and a hold you in tights brand, if you like. Now I've just bought these, the 60 they're called, and these are an opaque pair of black tights. And I think they're perfect for the winter month. They've got this really good hold you in stretchy pant area, and it's quite reinforced at the back. So it's quite a clever design. It's not something I've ever seen on any other tights, and it really does help to hold you in. So you're not going to need your hold you in pants by Wacoal or your slip on a day-to-day basis if you want to wear these. They're just going to help slim you down a little bit, just control the tum area, which is what a lot of us want when we're going out, particularly if we're wearing something close fitting. Maybe we're wearing some tailored trousers, but we don't want to go the full Monty and wear big pants. And I think these tights really fit the bill. And finally, while we're talking about big pants, let me show you these. Now these are from a brand called Lovall, and I have mentioned them on my channel before in relation to leggings, but they also do really good seamless pants. Now these are in a size large, or knickers perhaps we should say. I tend to call them pants, but a lot of people call them knickers. And I know in the States you call pants trousers. It's all very confusing, but you know what I mean. They're underwear. They're what you wear on your bottom. And these are so comfortable. I cannot tell you, I absolutely love them. I really do. They don't give you any VPL, although to be honest, I'm not sure that I wear trousers tight enough to show any VPL if I had any anyway. But they're just really comfortable once I've got them on. I don't think about them. They're in that slightly sort of shorty style. And they're very reasonably priced. I think it's 17 quid for a pack of 3, and they come in nude and black and possibly another colour as well. But like I say, all the details of everything I've talked about will be down below in the description box. I think they're an absolute winner, and my waist measurement is 31-ish, and a size large is perfect for me, but obviously if you're a bit smaller you could size down a bit. But their sizing is very inclusive. I think it goes up to an XXL. So really worth considering if you're looking for a nice light knicker panty pair of pants which are comfortable, soft and easy to wear. So there you have it. That is my roundup, so to speak, of non-wired bras and some underwear and some tights as well. Oh, and knickers. So let me know in the comments what you think. Have you tried any of these bras? Well, I know some of you must have because you've mentioned them to me. So Soma and Sugar Candy in particular, but I'm sure some of you in the UK at least will have tried the M&S bras, and maybe you've got some bras that you can recommend. I absolutely love reading them, even though I can be a little bit slow at getting back to you, and I apologise for that, but honestly we have such a good chat in the comments, so if you've got any other recommendations, please do let us know. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. And if you'd like to hear more from me, I have a monthly newsletter. And in that I don't just talk about fashion, beauty and lifestyle, but also books, podcasts, movies, TV, other content creators and all the other bits and bobs that bring us joy. And thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. And I hope you're all doing really well. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.